Ho ho holy Arceus! Time just flies, it's December 1st already, but you know what doesn't fly? Competitive Pokemon battles, because we don't use fly over there, do we? It's a bad move, don't use it. Anyways, this is Spade here, so how's digging my shovels? And that was a really random intro. But we have, regardless, a standard OU match after a while, and this was against Matthias, some random numbers at the end that I love so much, random numbers for the win. But he has a lot of potential threats on his team, because basically everything on his team can set up something, or it just kind of depends on their sets, because even Gengar can put up a sub. And my team that I'm using is the old Suspect test team, back when Garchomp was being tested. Chomp is of course OU now, so there's nothing about that, but that's the team that I have going on here. And for this match I decided to lead with my Heatran, because I was kind of thinking he may lead with the Venomoth to put something to sleep and just go from there, and I could go for the Magma Storm and break his potential Focus Sash. But he actually leads with the My Little Pony Keldeo, and I'm weak to his dual stab, so I don't want to stay in. I don't have time to set up rocks or anything. I'm just gonna go straight into my Raji, and it turns out that he's running a Calm Mind My Little Pony, and right off the bat, I'm in a really bad situation, and definitely in a pickle, because my Body Slam, because it's a weak Body Slam, not even stab, I can't even break his sub in one hit, even though he's most likely fully offensive, I would say, because you don't see leftovers or anything, even though the offensive ones even usually run lefties. But I'm kind of worried. I don't know, like, does he have Life Orb or something? I'm not sure at this point, although it would be weird with sub, because you don't want to be chipping away your HP. But he keeps on Calm Minding. I think he's at plus 3 right now, as he hits me with the Scald, and it does about half, and luckily I do not get burned. That would have been horrible. And here I go for the Body Slam. I get to hit him, and it turns out that he actually had the Lumberry. So I'm like, damn, well, now I just basically have to stay in here. And he's gonna go for another Scald, and it does actually take me out. I was hoping to live that, but I don't get any lucky damage rolls. But at the very least, I get him to a point where I can easily revenge kill him, and I'm just gonna go into Breloom and just go for the safe Choice Bandit Mach Punch, easily take him out from that range. But as that one big threat is gone, another one appears in form of Volcarona, which is of course going to be setting up its beloved Quiver Dances. So I just had to deal with Calm Minding My Little Pony, and now I need to deal with setting up Quiver Dancing Volcarona. But again, I do have a pretty solid check. My beloved Heatran, which you could even call a textbook counter to Volcarona's, at least barring HP Ground, which they do tend to carry from time to time. But basically at this point I am just worried what is his final move. Does he have like HP Ground, or does he have Roost, because that's available now with Black and White 2 on Volcarona. I'm just basically worried about his last move. So what I'm going to do here is set up the Sunny Day, because that's the only way that I can be boosting, and because he's boosting, I could definitely use all the power that I can get, so that way I can at least do some damage to him with the Magma Storms. And here he goes for the Bug Buzz, which does a lot, almost half, but that's only because that was a critical hit. And at this point I sped up the battle a lot, because it's a lot of stalling, and he does actually reveal that he has Morning Sun, not Roost, which is kind of not something that I was expecting, because he's not running a Sun team or anything. But it's kind of funny that he's able to take kind of advantage of my Sunny Day. But all that matters is that he does have a recovery move as his final move, which makes the situation as follows: as I am screwed unless I do end up getting a critical hit. And here, as I think he just got to plus 6, I end up getting the critical hits. But not like you couldn't say you didn't see that one coming, because I was spamming Magma Storms like crazy, and that's what just usually happens if you just let your opponent spam attacks. I've been in the same kind of situation with my Volcarona a few times. I know how it feels. But here he goes in this Gengar, doesn't kill me with a T-Bolt, and I go for the Magma Storm. It turns out he has Focus Sash, but because of the whirling magma, I'm actually able to take him out on this turn. And I'm like, wow, how often does that like happen? And the thing with Volcarona too. And I think I ended up getting a crit, but I'm pretty sure that didn't matter because it's a Gengar and this was a max special attack Heatran. It just destroys all the Gengars. But now in comes Luke. I just basically decided to stay in and see what he's going to do because he could have been just setting up on my face again like he's been doing throughout this match. So I let Heatran go, I find out he's a special set, then I'm just gonna go into my Garchomp, revenge kill him with the EQ. But now in comes the Venomoth, and I'm like, great, another thing that's going to set up a Quiver-Dance. Let me just go for my most powerful move, which is Outrage, but it just barely misses the KO. If I had Life Orb, then most likely yes, could have taken him out, but I don't, because this is a Yachi Berry Chomp, so, oh well, nothing I can do right now but to switch out and go into my Genesect, which is Choice Scarf. I don't end up getting the special attack boost because, you know, it's a Venomoth. You wouldn't get that because its defense is lower, so I get the attack boost as he's going to set up that Quiver Dance, but I do get to outspeed him with the Choice Scarf and hopefully take him out with the Ice Beam. I should be able to because, you know, it's a Genesect. Unfortunately, I don't have Flamethrower and I completely forgot his last poke was Scissor. So I'm like, oh, great, he's gonna be setting up a Swords Dance, isn't he? So what I have to do is go into my Breloom, which is Choice Bandit again, and at least I can go for the Choice Bandit Mach Punch before he goes for the +2 Bullet Punch, which will take me out because I'm completely offensive, obviously being Choice Bandit max speed, max attack set. Pretty standard there. So he's gonna take me out, but now I can go into my Genesect, get that special attack boost that I do need, because, you know, Scissor has lower special defense, so that's how download works. And I do get the +1, which will give me enough power to take him out with the Thunderbolt. And that will be the game. So, phew, that was just a crazy battle, just set up with all the things, and that was... When I was playing this, I was just on the edge of my seat. I was like, especially with that Volcarona, I was really scared because it was just setting up to +6. But my Heatran pulled it off. In the end, he was able to crit the Volcarona. It's my meme Tran. What do you expect? It's gonna be trolling some people. That's what it tends to do with the balloon. And it was just so funny, the situation with the Sunny Day Volcarona. When I use Sunny Day with my Heat, I just happened to bring my weather trolling Heatran with Sunny Day. He just happened to bring a Volcarona on a non-sun team that has Morning Sun, which he just happened to be able to use against me and get more HP back. And then he just happened to bring a Focus Sash, a freaking... whatchamacallit, Focus Sash Gengar. I just happened to bring Heatran with Magma Storm, which I was actually able to use that against him, while in most cases early game he's able to obviously abuse his Focus Sash to live ahead, but this time that was not the case because I happened to have Magma Storm, which has the nice side effect of the whirling magma trapping the opponent and doing the residual damage, which in this case saved me from the Gengar, which was kind of funny. But anyways, I'm just kind of rambling at this point, so I thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you guys will have a happy Christmas. Now that it's already December, I probably shouldn't be wishing Merry Christmas yet, but I'm going to do that anyways, and I shall digress. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Go check out my Christmas song that I did last year, by the way, if you already haven't. I guess I could leave a link in the description. But yeah, that will be all. I will see you guys next time. Until then, this is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace.